Please be advised that this video is for the sole purpose of entertainment. Any views are purely my own, are subjective and may not necessarily be true. I do, however, do extensive research for all of my videos. All photos have been found on the public domain. I am using them under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. I urge everybody to do their own research. Well, hello, it's Murky Meg here. Before I start today, I would just like to make you aware and apologise in advance if I slur my words or I trick up. See, again, I've done it. Trip up with any words. I'm not running at my best at the moment. I can't really get my words out very well. Not very good for a YouTuber, I know, but I am trying to soldier on no matter what because I want to do this. I want to bring you my opinions because I love you so dearly. So please bear with me if I trip or stumble a little bit. Just go gentle on me. It's Monday the 16th of December and it seems that all hope, that's a joke obviously, all hope that Meghan and Harry will actually spend Christmas with the Queen have been scrapped. It's all over the media today that they will not be attending Christmas with the royal family, choosing to stay on their extended 6 weeks break to goodness knows where. The Daily Mail reported that the Duke and Duchess are to miss both of the Queen's Christmas parties this week, with them not planning to return to the UK until the new year. The annual Buckingham Palace party is marked to thank the royal staff, but Harry and Meghan won't be there to pay their thanks this year. Well, we all know what they think of their staff, don't we? They've sacked so many of them. Allegedly, of course, or if they haven't been sacked, they've decided that they can no longer work for the Sussexes and just simply walked away. The Daily Mail also says that the pair will be absent from the family pre-Christmas lunch at the palace this Wednesday. I'd like to know who's actually paying for this 6 weeks holiday or retreat or goodness knows what they're calling it. And I think it's sad how for Harry, as they could have had Thanksgiving with Meghan's side of the family and then come over to have Christmas with Harry's side. On a side note, I'm getting quite curious with all this transatlantic hopping that they've been supposedly doing. Why has nobody spotted them on an aeroplane, getting onto an aeroplane, exiting an aeroplane? You know, technically they should have Archie with them, and this is a prime target for being papped. Why has nobody papped them? And I can't quite get my head around that. Going back to who exactly is paying for this little jolly, is it the taxpayers? And I think some serious questions need to be asked about these two and why we are funding their lifestyle when they can't be asked to come over and represent Britain. They have certain obligations to which I feel they're not being carried out. And what with the money that's actually going to Sunshine Sachs, I know it's not coming from the taxpayers, it's coming from their foundation, which she is supposedly working on right now. I don't get it. Is it a break or are you working for your foundation? It's mixed messages and that's what ticks us off. What I can't understand is the fact that this foundation, she wants to be a global multi-million pound success. Yet I bet that they will be taking a nice hefty sum of salaries with expenses, all travel paid, etc., etc. Now we all know that technically foundations are not run like charities. They only have to give a very small percentage to charity. I think we need massive transparency when it comes to the Sussex Royal Foundation. But I actually think that she is strategically separating him from the royal family to continue her manipulation. She's already ditched both sides of her family and leaked contents of that letter to her father via her friends and People magazine. I actually think she's being they are being quite disloyal to the Queen herself. This very well may be her last Christmas. How's that going to make Harry feel? If it actually is, he's going to feel awful unless she's completely got him wound around her finger and he really doesn't care. Do you think he cares anymore? Really, that is a genuine question. Do you think he gives a damn about the royal family, because it doesn't actually look like it, does it? At the moment, it seems extremely strange because the media isn't being flooded with loads of puff pieces. Yes, there are some of the sneaky ones out there, though, mainly from the Express, in my personal opinion. But the Daily Mail are just doing the bare minimum when it comes to Harry and Meghan. Pre-announcement of them suing everyone and anything saw the Daily Mail release puff piece after puff piece. We were at a stage where we were being saturated with Meghan and Harry's articles, one after the other. And since the announcement of her or them suing the media, it seems to have lessened somewhat. And I don't think that's an accident at all. I think the Daily Mail are literally saying, well, I can't be bothered now, can we? You're going to sue us if I print anything you don't like. And I, for one, probably much like you, are so looking forward to this court case. And if it happens, if they don't settle out of court, I'm going to be all over this. Now, I mentioned this slightly before, but here's what I don't understand. When they aired the Africa documentary, they stated very clearly that they wanted privacy, that it was hard, it was unfair, that the flashbulb, blah, blah, blah. They are now on their 6 weeks plus extended break. There hasn't been one single photograph, not one single pap at all. Their faces have not been splashed on any media. Where are they? So it goes to show you that it is possible that they can have a quiet life if they wished. Yeah, I know, Meghan and a quiet life don't really go together, do they? So this whole publicity, blah, blah, blah nonsense is totally fabricated to make them, or her specifically, look like the victim. It's all part of her play. She wants to play the victim so Harry can be the big hero. It's a very classic narc move. It's almost tapping into his unknown id of he wants to be the protector, but he's always been the spare, so he's always been sidelined. She's come in and gone, oh, I need you, Harry. Oh, they're being so mean to me. He then puffs up and goes, I'm going to protect you. But it seems to have worked like an absolute corker, hasn't it? Anyway, going back to them being in the States, also we believe the only real indication that we've had of that is from Scooby-Dooby Omid Scooby, and who knows how plausible that is, to be perfectly honest. But has anybody in the States, has any magazine or any article or anything, have they put them anywhere in America or possibly Canada? Anybody, my Canadian listeners, has anywhere been mentioned in your local newspapers, magazines, national papers, anything? Are they there? Where are they? So they're not being hounded or hunted. Nobody knows where they are. No one cares where they are, it seems, because the paps aren't looking. What's going on? I personally think they have been banished. One thing's for sure, they can't play the victim card anymore when it comes to the press, because it just goes to show you that they can disappear into the abyss and not be seen. Kind of defeats the object when you've been on national television faking tears, saying it's not fair and that you are being hounded, and the publicity of it all is very stressful. Which is it? Make up your mind. So if she is in America, she will be raising money for her so-called foundation, which basically means raising money for themselves, doesn't it? She doesn't really seem to care about the UK, the monarchy, and its tradition at all. She's using the British royal family to build her own brand and this new foundation so she can go back to America in a couple of years without Harry, I suspect, and be their star, their shining duchess. Or so she thinks, because I suspect that won't happen, will it? Dear followers, no, we don't like her, do we? And I don't think the majority of America do like her, or they're ambivalent towards her, to be perfectly honest. You just have to look at what happened to Sarah Ferguson. Now, a few years after the divorce, she was trying to flog goodness knows what on the shopping channel, wasn't she? Without Harry, she doesn't really have much pull, but I don't think she knows that yet. Or maybe she does. Maybe that's why she's isolating him from his family. I do suspect, though, that Oprah is going to be having quite a hefty hand in this foundation malarkey. I think that they will, with the Clintons as well, go hand in hand together. So if they are in America, and have been literally banished or shunned from the UK. Where are they staying? I don't think for one second that Meghan will actually be staying at Doria's humble abode, because let's face it, she's well above that now, isn't she? She is used to a multi-million-pound lifestyle, and she ain't gonna give that one up. She'll probably be staying somewhere very, very fancy. But again, why aren't people piping up and saying where they are? Has there been an embargo to stop people actually printing where they are? And if so, how far does it reach, for goodness sake? They can't embargo the whole of America, can they? Or Canada, for that matter, because she could be in Canada. While we're on the subject of Canada, I do not believe the Toronto paper angle that's going on at the moment, that she's been barred from entering Canada. I'm sorry, it just wouldn't happen. I think they're just having you on, to be perfectly honest. Of course, we're all entitled to our own opinions. That's why I love about this place. Everybody has their own opinions, and we don't judge. If you want to believe that, then perfectly fine. I don't, unfortunately. I'm going to end today on a serious question that I want you guys to think about. We know that Meghan is a pure media hound. She's very good at it. She's savvy with playing the media and PR tactics. She knows the importance of Christmas Day church visit and how it's a love tradition in this country. So why would she miss such a covered event? To walk with the family is a big deal, which makes me question whether it's her choice at all. So I raise the question, is this their choice to miss Christmas, or have they actually been banished in attending? As always, let me know what you think of today's video and the questions that I raised. Do you think they're in the States? Do you think she's playing with the media? Do you think that they're hiding, or do you think they're just literally holed up at Frogmore Cottage and this is all a big game? Or do you think she's actually in America just hustling and grifting her way to make that foundation such a good thing for her bank account? And also, are they banished, or is it their choice? As always, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. Thank you to everyone that has donated to my channel. I'm overwhelmed with your generosity and kindness. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon.